Hi, this is Jessica from the Crown Point Community Library. Today, I'm going to bring a little bit of the library into your home with a mindfulness story time. So I'm going to go ahead and read 2 stories about different ways that we can use mindfulness. One is patience, and one is sitting with our feelings, in this case, anger. I'm also going to do some breathing games that we can do with kiddos of all ages. Are you ready? Because I'm ready. Here we go. So the first story is called Wait. Wait. Hurry. Wait. Hurry. Wait. Hurry. Wait. Hurry. Wait. Hurry. I wonder where they're going in a hurry. But the little boy says, wait. Hurry. Wait. The little boy found a butterfly in the bushes. Hurry. We gotta hurry up and put our coat on. Hurry. Rushing up the stairs. Hurry. Gonna catch the train. Wait. A rainbow. Yes, wait. So the little boy saw all the things that he needed to stand still to see. The butterfly hiding in the bushes, the raindrops catching him on his tongue, and then him and his mom got to have a moment of pause, a moment of mindfulness, and they got to enjoy the rainbow. It's a very sweet story. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a breathing game. So we're going to take some deep breaths, and it's going to remind us to be mindful. So whenever we have a hard time and we need to sit with our breath and practice our breathing techniques to kind of help us practice mindfulness, is a really good game to play. So I have a pretend cookie, and you can actually use a real cookie. It might actually be a really good practice in patience if you have a real cookie, because you'll want to hurry up and eat it. But you're going to go ahead and you're going to take a deep breath in through your nose. So you're going to smell it. You're going to go, and then you're going to blow it to cool it down. Take a deep breath in through your nose to smell it. And then you're going to blow on it to cool it down. One more. You're going to take a big breath in through your nose to smell the yummy cookie. And take a deep breath to cool it down. It's fresh out the oven. You can try this before you have a meal, so you can have a mindful meal when you have a fresh baked cookie. It's really fun to be mindful about the way we take deep breaths in and out to help us calm our body down. It's a really good technique for that. All right, so speaking of calming our body down, we're going to read our second book, On's Anger. On was in the living room building a tower, the tallest tower he'd ever built. His grandfather was in the kitchen, making dinner. On, grandfather called out, dinner is ready. On added a yellow block and smiled. The tower was almost as tall as he was. Now the red one, Ann whispered, placing a red block on the very top. Grandfather came in from the kitchen. What a wonderful tower! It's not done yet, Ann told him. Come sit down, Grandfather said. You can play more after we eat. He set the plates on the table and returned to Ann, who was balancing a green block on top of the red one. Put your blocks down now, said Grandfather. Dinner is getting cold. Oh, how do you think Anna's feeling? Ann wanted to keep playing. He opened his mouth to speak, but his bottom lip quivered and the words wouldn't come. Ann's eyes filled with tears and he started to cry. Grandfather tried to put his arm around Ann, but Ann pushed him away. Now how do you think Anna's feeling? Ann pushed him away, knocking the tower over and sending the blocks flying. Go away! I hate you! Ann shouted. You're upset, said Grandfather. Please go to your room and sit with your anger. I'll come in when you're calm and can talk. Oopsie. Ann ran to his room and leapt onto his bed. His cries grew so strong he could feel them all the way down in his belly. How do I sit with my anger? He wondered. I'm so angry. Angry, angry, angry. Finally, said a voice. I was hoping you would notice me. Ann lifted his head and came face to face with a hairy creature. What? Who are you? Asked Ann, and how did you get into my room? I'm your anger, said the creature. You brought me here. My anger? The anger nodded. Did Grandfather see you come in? I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Don't worry, Ann. I'm not a stranger. I'm the part of you that comes out when things don't go your way. I'm right here every time you get angry. I know you feel scared when I'm around. I can make you cry and want to hit things. I can even make you say mean things to people you love. Ann's anger started to turn the knob of the bedroom door. Come on, I'll show you. Ann was tempted, but Grandfather had said to stay in his room. Wait, Ann called. Maybe we can do something in here. Ann's anger turned and extended his hairy hand. I know just the thing, he said. Ann took his anger's hand and together they danced all around the room. They raised their arms overhead and spun in wide circles. They used their breath to make sounds like strong howling wind. They got on their hands and knees and pounded the ground with their hands. It sounded like they were playing the drums on the earth, and Ann liked that. Finally, they were exhausted and ready to be still. Ann and his anger sat together silently. They sat, they breathed in, they breathed out. And they sat some more. I don't like to say mean things to people, said Ann, but sometimes I can't help it. I can help you, said his anger. How can you help? I thought you were the one who was making me do these things in the first place. That's true, but I'm also your friend. Whenever you feel angry, you should come sit with me. After we spend some time together, you might feel better. Spending time with you is kind of fun, Ann said. Do you want to stay for dinner? I think I'll be gone before dinner, said his anger. Are you sure? We're having ice cream for dessert. Yum. Ann's anger smiled, and Ann smiled back. Ann was tired. He took a deep breath and let out a little sigh. And when he did, his anger became smaller. Ann and his anger continued to breathe together. With each in-breath, Ann's anger got a little bit smaller, and with each out-breath, Ann felt a little better. Ann heard a gentle tapping on his bedroom door. It was Grandfather. Grandfather and Ann sat together. I'm sorry I didn't listen, said An. I was really angry. I wanted to keep playing. Grandfather took An in his arms. Thank you for your kind words, he said. I sat with my anger like you asked, An said, but we didn't just sit. We danced and played, too. See? Do you want to meet him? An looked up, but his anger was gone. Grandfather, said An, do you know what happened? I think I do, said Grandfather. You took good care of your anger and it went away. That's right, said An. How did you know? When I was a little boy, I met with my anger too. Really? Was it because of blocks? No, laughed Grandfather. There were no blocks, just frogs, a lily pond, and a sun that wouldn't set. Come, let's eat dinner and I'll tell you my story. And they're talking about it. The end. Isn't that nice? So An was very angry because he didn't want to stop playing. So he had to take some deep breaths and sit with his anger. So I know we did a breathing game with the cookie, but another cool way to do breathing is with shapes. So we can either do it with a square or a star. So with the square, we're just going to go over and just like trace a square in the air. Square in the air. Are you ready? So we're going to take a deep breath in when the square goes from across to across. And then we're going to hold it when it goes down. Then we're going to breathe out when it goes across. And then we're going to breathe out when it goes up. Are you ready? Okay. Take a deep breath in. Hold it. Breathe out. Hold it. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out. Hold it. One more time. Breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out. Hold it. Good job. Now with the star. We're going to start at the point. And we're just going to take a deep breath in and out. In and out. In and out. In and out. You ready? Here we go. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Good job. You can try this at home. You can go ahead and color a square on a piece of paper, or you can color a star, have a grown-up help you and cut it out of paper, and it's a really nice way to calm our body and practice taking our deep breaths when we need to calm our body when we're feeling scared or angry or frustrated or overwhelmed. It's a really good thing to do. Friends, that's all I have for you today. So thank you so much for joining me for the Mindfulness Storytime. Other fun things you can do is you can take a stuffed animal and you can put it on your belly while you're laying down, and you can watch the stuffed animal go up and down while you take deep breaths in and out. When you take a deep breath in, you're filling up your belly, so the stuffed animal will be up high. And when you breathe out, your belly will shrink and the stuffed animal will go down too. So it's a fun way to concentrate and do your breaths. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. For more online resources, you can go to crownpointlibrary.org.